What's good, y'all boys? It's Stick Guy 102 and we are back with another video, man. Hope you guys are having a great day. Happy holidays. It's currently Christmas Eve for me. Hope you guys get everything you want for Christmas, or if you celebrate anything else, hopefully all that goes well for you. But anyway, man, it's gonna be hard to top that game that we had last week, down to the wire. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch the last one, the week 16 video rematch against the Giants. We're playing the football team once again. Last time we played them, it was a blowout. I mean, not even close at all. 59-3. Then he left, and I think in the beginning of the fourth quarter. But if you're expecting another one just like that, it's not happening. I don't know what changed, man. He came back wanting blood. He wanted revenge because he was out there playing really well the entire game. As you guys will see, we just got some upgrades in the background. You see Hurts is getting closer and closer to that 90 overall, trying to get him escape artist before the playoffs. I don't know, man. It might be possible. We'll see. But like I was saying, this game I changed up my offense and defense. You guys probably know I changed it up a lot just because that's the only way I can keep from getting bored from Madden. So I'm trying out something new. And I mean, he was just picking my defense apart. I'm in nickel 2-4-5 odd. If you play Ultimate Team, you know it's gotten pretty popular, this pinch 2 defense, where you can pretty much shoot most inside zones or HB bases. I didn't get the memo though because I wasn't shooting anything. And right there on 3rd and 6, he throws a laser to get the first down. He hurried up a lot. He's in empty. You know, I'm still trying to get the adjustments down with this defense. So I was taking a lot longer. As you guys see, I'm just hovering over players. Right here, he audibles down. He was audibling down. He was switching formations a lot. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he changed his complete scheme. He just came out ready to play. Right here, he runs a play action. Pretty much everything's in a snuggie, but he just takes his yards with Heineke. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I just could not consistently shoot the gap. He started running this base with the puller was picking me up every time. Right here, he runs this little RPO. He dumps it backside. And I mean, he was wide open. Luckily for us, that dude was moving like a snail. He's been going back to the base. It was honestly pretty hard for me to stop the run game. And you know, if your opponent's able to run on you, it's just that makes defense so much harder because you have to try to account for the run. And then if they pass the ball, your adjustment's not in set place. Right here, he's down to the 3-yard line, driving pretty easily. Now we're trying to hopefully bow up and get a red zone stop. Right there, we get the greatest shed from our D tackle on first down. Right there, our linebacker goes crazy. Tackle on second. It's 3rd and 2. He tries to dive in, but man, you gotta give me a fumble. 4th and goal. I'm killing the right stick right here, and this dude, he just watches Heineke run into the end zone. You gotta go make a play right there, man. That is exactly why I don't use linebackers on my field. I feel like if it was a safety right there, he would have been fast enough, you know, had enough awareness to go make that tackle. We get the ball back, you know, we're toting pretty much with TJ Logan in the beginning. I'm running pistol trips. I know that's probably something you guys have never heard of anybody running, but yeah, I ran this a little bit last year. It's pretty good. It has a really good power and a really good stretch. I just prefer being a shotgun runner because, you know, when you're under center, your opponent's automatically thinking like, okay, it's probably a run, so they're going to come out to run defense. But if you come out shotgun, they're not expecting that. Like right here, he plays man coverage because he saw me come out under center. He's probably playing run defense. And I mean, Andy Isabella, you cannot guard him like that. That boy is out of there. He is way too fast. 1st and 10, he gets unlucky under pressure, inaccurate. He goes back to the base. We finally get a stop, and on 3rd and 9, I send the dogs, but he stays calm in the pocket, throws a dot to Gibson. And I mean, Gibson has just been cooking us, man. We just got to figure out the way to stop him. He's in this bunch wide flex. And I mean, I'm still having nightmares from this formation from when I played the Panthers. And right there, he runs the RPO. Brown must have remembered me talking bad about him, called him slow, so he showed me the 40 time right there. He was gone. That is so tough, man. On 1st and 10, we handed off to TJ Logan. Terrible stick work by me. I probably should have just hit a little stop and go just to bring the guy into the lineman. Right here, we run that power I was telling you guys about, and I mean, that's a lot of dudes pulling one way. We make one guy miss, we make a second one miss, but TJ Logan gets ran down. That doesn't happen much. Right here, he wasn't really sending pressure, but this Washington, they probably have one of the best defensive lines in the league. As you guys see, they're just screaming. 1st and 10, we get hit before we can throw it. 2nd and 10, we have TJ Logan wide open, under pressure, inaccurate. And on 3rd, he's just screaming again. I decided to go ahead and take my 3 because these are the type of games you lose. You might underestimate somebody, play around with them a little bit because you already blew them out beforehand. And I do not want to go undefeated the entire season just to lose it this late. On 2nd and 1, he hands it off to Moore. And I mean, he's doing a little too much, trying to be a little too pretty. We hit him and he fumbles. That is a receiver. You cannot give him the ball that much. Keep that boy outside, let him run routes. Right there, he goes back to what he was doing best. He's handing it off to Gibson, and I mean, we can't find a way to stop the run. I'm back in 3-3-5 wide because I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go back to what I'm comfortable in before I lose this game. Everything's in a snuggie, great defense. One stop is 2nd and 10. We're just trying to make him make a mistake. Right here, he has the middle of the field wide open, but he decides to test Maddox, and we are not having that. That boy is so good, man. I don't know how Heineke ran him down right there. 94 speed. He probably had a good angle. And right here, roaming Deadeye is just such a good passing ability. One of the best in the game because Hurts makes a crazy throw right there to Isabella. That is such a dot, man. He gets the ball back. He's kind of driving pretty easily. Hands it off one more time. I missed the gap shoot. And I mean, I don't know why he spun right there. If he would have cut it outside, he'd probably still be running. Probably would have had a touchdown right now. And Gibson is balling. He's definitely putting he's putting the team on his back. I cannot lie. Kind of like how TJ Logan does, but to the 10th degree. Like, it's so tough. I cannot stop him. 1st and goal right here. It's 30 seconds left. I'm trying to hopefully get a goal line stand, but it's not looking pretty. I also want to get the ball back, but at the same time, I wanted him to feel like he had to rush. It didn't matter. I should have just used my timeouts because he throws a dot. We had one play when we got back on offense. We just handed it off. Couldn't get anything going. And right there, I'm doing too much motion around, just doing way too much, trying to be pretty, trying to, you know, make them think I'm doing something when I'm not. And it backfires right there. We get the delay, and right there we go from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9. And we decide to hand it off because that defense just looks like it's so easy to run on, but his D-line, we just cannot hold the block. I have 3 superstar old linemen for what, man? I noticed he was running a lot of cover 4, so I motioned over the single back bunch, go to this verticals play, because like I told you guys last video, you motion out that wheel route and it just absolutely cooks cover 4 because that corner bails instantly. We hit it wide open to get the easy 1st down. Right now we're going back to running the ball, you know, sticking with what we've been doing best. We hit TJ Logan, and I mean, it's just open every time. 2nd and inches, you know, on inches, that's when I like to take my shots because I'm like pretty confident I could get the 1st. And not gonna lie, that should have been a pick. I got so lucky that my receiver stopped running because he was all over it with his user the entire time. And you know, sometimes when you feel like you cheat your opponent, when you get lucky, you gotta hurry it up. You might get some more luck, but it did not last because TJ Logan gets his head taken off. On 3rd and 4, we do a little bit more of a conservative pass play. We dump it off to Andy Isabella, getting a little sticky, making a few people miss, but I just didn't feel that 95 speed right there. I feel like he got to get out. On 2nd and 4, he runs man, but I drop back in the pocket way too far. Not gonna lie, his D-line had me shook, had me scared to stand in there. Right there, I roll out, and with roaming Deadeye, I have no fear of running out and throwing the ball. Perfect pass, and we get the lead back. We're up 3 now. Can we get a stop? Give us a chance to go up 2 possessions so we can feel comfortable. 1st and 10. He has a double crossage and something over the middle. I mean, I don't know why sometimes your zones play so far inside. That's a curl flat. It's supposed to be guarding the flats, the outside, and it just leaves them wide open. But right here, we send the pressure, and like I always say, pressure bursts pipes. You want to send a dog sometimes, make somebody make a mistake. You just can't sit in coverage for way too long because you will get picked apart. Right here, we go back to the cover 3 bomb. And I mean, we are getting so lucky this game. I know we had inside leverage, but I just don't feel like that should be completed. At best, it should be just broken up. But I mean, I will take it. I will never complain about getting lucky. I know he's probably heated after that, but hey, I'm gonna take it. I'm trying to go up 2 possessions right here. TJ Logan's wide open in the flats, and that is an easy touchdown. We have a 10-point lead. Now, can we get one more stop and end this game? He started attacking the middle of the field, having a lot of routes that I made me choose with my user. I should have just followed that one because I still had the curl over to the right side that was bagging the other route. That was a mistake by me. I was trying to, you know, flip to the other receiver just to see if he'd throw me a book. You never know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Right there, the flats are wide open. He hits Gibson. Not only that, we don't make the tackle, so he gets an easy 1st. We decide to run a little bit of man. Only one route got open, and I mean, I'm just consistently choosing the wrong route to guard with my user. Right there, we go to a toss out of single back. He hadn't really shown that much, so we go to it. It catches him off guard. He uses his 1st time out, and that pretty much puts him in the situation where if I get a 1st down, that seals the game. We get it, make sure we stay in bounds right there, and game's over. But you know, I'm still gonna hand it off. I'm gonna get these yards. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. Hopefully we don't fumble. And TJ Logan is fighting for me. He's hurdling, he's throwing defenders. I started running the clock out. This right here was just the last game. And I mean, this is the perfect example of why you keep handing it off. One person to beat. TJ Logan breaks the tackle and we get the touchdown. Like I said, I'm not toxic. I just want the stats, want to get him upgraded. We're trying to get him MVP, man, so he can get that X Factor upgrade. And I mean, right here, he's just trying to make something happen on the kickoff. Number 2 trying to go crazy once again, but our team said no, sir. Maybe once, but not twice. This right here, we got an upgrade for TJ Logan. Then I'm going to show you guys the playoff picture. It's kind of changed a little bit from when I showed you, I think it was 2 weeks ago. And then, but this one most likely gonna stay the same unless anything drastic happens. Week 18, we have a game against the Cowboys. Unfortunately, we couldn't play. That user left the league for whatever reason. I mean, he had a pretty bad record, so we got the forced win. So next week will be just the season like finale, like all the stats and stuff, who got MVP, who got coach of the year, defensive player of the year, all that. And then we will have the first playoff game. You know, we skip straight to the divisional. I don't really want to spoil who we playing yet. I'll show you guys that in the next video, give you something to look forward to. Again, man, I'm just gonna say Merry Christmas because I'm not posting tomorrow. Happy holidays. Hope you guys have a great time spending time with your family. I know I will. Love y'all, man. Appreciate all the support, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.